I want my business to really serve people and help other people. And I know that is something that when I start talking about how to raise money, right? That's what we always talk about, raising private money or money from private lenders, everyday lenders, now that you just meet in everyday life. And when we talk about that or seller financing, sometimes people act like, and kind of the pushback I get is that, well, I don't know the right people, or is that somehow taking advantage? And all of those are huge misunderstandings, okay? Because in reality, the basis of my business, the basis of your business should be serving people, all right? So the more people we serve, the bigger our business is going to grow. And we just need to figure out what their needs are and how we can help them. Okay, that's the whole basis of the business. So when we talk about raising money from everyday private lenders, all we're doing is finding people, individuals in our sphere who have a need, a desire to get a good return on their investment money and not have it at risk in the stock market. That's a key thing. Okay, a good return without risking principal in the stock market. And if we find those individuals, then what we offer automatically meets what they're looking for. Okay, and the same with the seller. When we meet a seller and they have a desire to sell their property, and maybe they want to sell it as is, or they want to have monthly income from the sale instead of lump sum, or they want to avoid property tax or capital gains taxes, or defer capital gains taxes. All of those instances, when we explain to them how seller financing works and the benefits to them, and they decide to offer us seller financing, we are just helping them. We are giving them what they want. In both of these instances, usually the everyday private lender really doesn't know that they could be a lender in real estate deals, right? Usually the first time they lend us money, that is a new idea. And the same with the seller. Most sellers don't know that they can sell their property on terms and get monthly payments or monthly cash flow, okay? So there's an aspect of education to this as well, right? Where we're informing people that we meet about what our business can do and how our business can help them. All right, so now that we agree, our business serves people. Okay, you're gonna think another big pushback I get is that, well, I don't know the right people. I'm just not in the right circle of influence or around people who have money to lend. And in reality, walk through this process with me, okay? Financial planners, most people who have investments in the stock market or mutual funds or CDs, something like that, they have a financial planner that gives them advice on how to manage their portfolio of investments, okay? Now that financial planner, in general, is going to explain or going to recommend a diversified portfolio. So they're going to have some investments in the stock market, whether that's individual stocks or mutual funds or some variation of that. It's going to be in the stock market. They're going to have other funds that are in something with a fixed return. So it might be a CD, it might be a bond, something like that. Okay. And then there's probably some cash. Now, as they get older, or as their desire for risk varies, the percentages will fluctuate. Okay, so each person may have a different recommendation on how much is in the stock market, how much is in bonds or fixed returns. Now, the key is every financial planner is recommending this model. Okay, we can all agree on that. Every financial planner is recommending this model. The returns they report that you should expect on these models are anywhere from 6% up to 9 to 10%. All right. And that varies based on how much is in stocks versus how much is in bonds. All right. Now, the important thing is what we offer fits what they're looking for, right? We're offering a fixed rate of return. So they're going to get a monthly payment. It's going to be a set interest rate, and it's backed by real estate. 2 key benefits. And the interest rate we're willing to pay is generally higher than they can get from any investment outside of the stock market. So the performance of their portfolio will actually be better. It's going to help them. They're going to get a higher rate of return. So a lot of financial planners recommend in retirement, people should expect 4% return on their money or their portfolio at large. We're going to offer much better than that. We're going to pay 6, 7, sometimes 8%. And that's going to really help them with their portfolio as a whole. Okay? So we are helping them. We should not be shy. We should not hold back from sharing what our business does. And for people who are Christian business owners like me, I know there was a time in my life where I was kind of wrestled with, is business opposed to my faith? Is it separate from my faith? Is one side secular, the other side's religious or faithful? And in reality, our faith is reflected in everything. Our business should reflect our faith. And so when we go out and we talk to a potential lender, somebody we know, and we share with them what our business does and how it can help them, that is perfectly in line with our faith, because we are trying to help other people. Other people have financial needs around us, and we're trying to help them. Now, an added benefit for them is that when they lend money in our business, they're actually being a part of providing great housing for people in our community, fixing up beat up houses in our community, and improving the community. So our business reflects our faith, both in all the people we serve, lenders, residents, sellers. It's reflected in that, and it's reflected in that we're improving the community and building it up.